Hallohallo, brain of tallow. Guts are gone, noggins hollow. Seeking sweets and marshmallows, watch your back and your candy sack. What's up guys, Rising Duelist, and today I want to talk about a new card that's going to be announced in the circuit break, and that card is Hallohallo. Now for those of you who do not know, you tell us what this card is. D-Man?
This card is the most broken thing in the game since Zoo. It is a Pendulum Tuner Level 3 Fiend Dark Normal with the most over-the-top pendulum effect since Monkey Board.
Alright, for those of you who don't know, it's a scale 2. Pendulum effect is once per turn you can target one face-up monster on the field, roll a 6-sided die, and that monster's level become the same level as the result until the end of the turn, and it's also any monster on the field.
Any monster.
So, with this card being come out, and especially with a lot of decks being thrown around right now, I'm trying to wonder what is this going to do to the meta scheme, if anything, because, well, the first thing that I noticed about this is that it's a Fiend. Level
3 Dark Fiend.
So it's a target for Love My Heart, Tour Guide of the Underworld.
It's a target for Tour Guide. It's a target for Rescue Rabbit. It's a target for Rescue Hamster and Rescue Ferret. This card needs a lot of rescuing apparently.
Yeah, so it's just a target for a bunch of stuff.
You have Painful Decision to grab it. Jesus. Unexpected die.
That's right. Special Summoner from deck. I mean, the fact is it's still a Pendulum monster too. So
you know what? You know what I think this card would be hilarious in just to see? Dark Worlds.
Why Dark Worlds?
Dark Worlds have, honestly, their only good Xyz plays are either their 4s, which you don't want to use your snow for that.
Yeah.
It's almost always beige, so you have to use 8. That's your Graphas. And looping 2 Graphas these days isn't exactly the best strategy anymore.
Oh.
So just free link for them, extra discard fodder because you can Painful Decision, setting up your Dark Fiend, give you an instant gate setup. I don't know, it was just something cheeky to think of.
Man, I want to see this being used in like World Chalice, because the fact that it's a normal monster that can be special summoned from deck off Tour Guide, like that's a reason to actually run Tour Guide now.
Just make this lovely little M-Duck here off of it.
Yep, one normal monster right there. You can make that very easily, and then you can go into your World Chalice place and start normal summoning again.
Tribute your Tour Guide for World Legacy World Chalice.
Yep.
And then link for that 2 guy and just proceed to go off.
Yeah, there's
not it, the other one. The corner arrows.
Wrong. The World Chalice Blade Master.
Yeah, I don't play World Chalice. I'm not a scrub.
But aside from World Chalice, do you think there's any like good decks that can utilize this?
Well, until we find out the BA's links requirements.
Oh my god, I forgot about BA links.
That's kind of the only card that can like fully utilize it. Beyond that, it's got a pendulum scale of 2, so it is a low scale, which is phenomenal, which means you can mix it up.
Do you think its pendulum effect is any good at all?
The pendulum effect is actually pretty neat. I think something like Infernoids could actually take advantage of it.
Like how so?
Well, you get to change their level around, and it's a 6-sided die.
So like say you have like Deviator or Yunuku on the field, and they just automatically become 6.
And you can automatically throw out another Infernoid.
That's true.
You could combo this with things like Decatron, because Decatron gets a high level. You can lower Decatron's level to make it so you can use your little guys to make your next synchro. Because what if you roll a 1?
Yeah, that would be pretty awesome.
Honestly, I don't think it's going to have a huge impact. I think it's going to be a fun little tech to mess around with. Maybe we'll do a Halloween special on it.
Oh, hell yeah. That would be so much fun.
Yeah.
Okay, one deck that this card will have the best advantage of.
Metal Foes.
Metal Foes. Okay, why Metal Foes though? Because it's just it is a Pendulum.
It's a Pendulum, it's a 2, it's a tuner.
Yeah.
Or it's a level 3, but it's a 2 scale. It's a tuner. It just has I think it just has could have a nice little impact on him because Metal Foes aren't exactly dead this format. They're not as powerful as they were last format.
They're more of an engine now.
They're definitely small engine is great for what they can do, and I think just being able to mess around with their levels and create like decent synchros, I think it can have some impact in odd eyes. Because you can use its effect to change a monster's level, and then you, for whatever reason, if you make Odd Eyes Meteor Burst, you can summon it, and now you have that level 3 tuner plus whatever else.
Okay.
I think there's just a lot of like small decks that could take advantage. Although whatever you're summoning, whatever you use its effect on, you're taking the risk of the dice roll.
Yeah, that's true. I honestly think that the main thing that people are going to be using this for is a tour guide into World Chalice stuff.
Yeah, I think that's probably the only really viable, or just using this plus tour guide to make your Link Spider into whatever else. Especially if you have because tour, honestly, if you're running 3 of these in a tour guide for whatever reason, and you happen to have that painful decision, you go painful decision, dump one, grab one, tour guide, summon the other one, make a Link Spider, summon the other one, and make another Link Spider, whatever. It just becomes one of those things where you can just filter out. Yeah. It makes tour guide viable in a lot of decks.
I think this is going to be for you guys too. Do you guys think there's going to be another deck that can just abuse the fact that this is a tuner level 3 that can be special summoned from deck, and the fact that it's a normal summon too?
Well, see, the big issue with it is if you're running a pendulum deck or just any amount of pendulum support. Like, let's take your ABCs for example. You use your Symphonic Warriors engine. Yeah. All right, you can normal summon your tour guide for whatever reason. You're normal summoning a tour guide in an ABCs when you have way better things to normal summon. But you can now link it into that spider. So now your links are downstairs. So whatever else you throw out on the board, you can now make like Proxy Dragon.
Right.
So it's no worry, and then you can special summon this back out. But it's also 2. So if you have whatever reason you have a bunch of high scales, you now have that.
Yeah.
It's a weird card.
Right now, off of my head right now, the only thing I can think of is World Chalice abusing this, and then maybe, depending on what type of link support, Burning Abyss. Burning Abyss can also abuse this, though I can't think of, there's very little situations where I would imagine them going for this instead of Phoenix Rush Rhino, or whatever that one is. Yeah,
the Phoenix Rhino Warrior would probably still be a better option. It's just it gives you access to a link, and it just kind of, a lot of it depends, heavily depends on what kind of effect this BA Link monster has.
Because imagine if Burning Abyss, the link is going to be 2 level 3 feed monsters.
Because if that's the case, tour guide just is an instant anything.
Yeah.
In which case, it's better to go the link than the Dante.
Man, I don't really know. We're gonna find out soon. Let us know what you guys think in the comments down below. You think this card is just gonna be like, oh, it's just a nice, cool looking card with amazing flavor text, one of the best I've ever seen. And let us know what you guys think. Is this actually viable in any deck aside from World Chalice, or even in World Chalice just bad? I don't know. You guys tell us. Jay, later.